There's a moment in life when you realize something quietly terrifying. Destiny doesn't arrive with fireworks. It doesn't warn you. It doesn't tap you on the shoulder. It grows in silence, one small habit at a time. Not the big decisions, not the dramatic changes, not the once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. What truly shapes you is the boring, invisible, uncelebrated choices you repeat when nobody is watching. And the strangest part, you rarely notice where they're taking you, until one day, you wake up, and your life is no longer the one you imagined. That's the danger, and that's the power. Because the same small habits that quietly destroy a life can also quietly build a life you never believed was possible. Think about your last week, not the highlights, the normal moments, waking up later than you planned, snoozing the alarm, telling yourself, I'll start tomorrow, scrolling when you said you'd read, thinking about your goals instead of taking a single step toward them. Individually, these moments seem harmless, but stacked together, repeated daily, they form a pattern, a rhythm, a direction, and that direction becomes your life. Most people don't fail because of one big mistake. They fail because of 1,000 tiny decisions that slowly pull them off their true path. And the guilt builds quietly. The frustration grows quietly. The distance between who you are and who you want to become gets wider quietly. Maybe you've felt it too. You want to improve, but you're tired. You want discipline, but your day overwhelms you. You want progress, but your habits lead you in circles. It's not that you're incapable. It's that the small things, the micro choices, have more power over your destiny than you ever realized. Let me tell you a story. A man named Aaron lived a normal, quiet life. He wasn't extraordinary. He wasn't unusually talented. And he wasn't broken or lost, just stuck. His life was fine. But fine is where dreams quietly go to sleep. Each morning he'd wake up with good intentions. He'd think about working out. He'd think about starting that project. He'd think about building better routines. But reality, his day swallowed him whole. One delayed alarm turned into rushing. One missed workout turned into a week. One moment of scrolling turned into hours. Aaron always said, I'll fix everything when I have more time. But time never arrived. What he didn't realize was that his life wasn't being shaped by big events. It was being shaped by microscopic habits, tiny actions, tiny choices, tiny compromises. One night, something changed. He returned home exhausted. He sat on the edge of his bed, staring at his phone. The screen felt heavy, not physically, but emotionally. Every scroll felt like avoiding reality. Every notification felt like another moment slipping away. He suddenly felt a quiet fear. What if this is my whole life? Not by decision, but by habit? That thought hit him harder than any motivational speech ever could. So the next morning, he tried something different. Not big, not dramatic, just one tiny shift. He made his bed. That's it. He didn't change his life. He changed one small habit, but something strange happened. When he made his bed, he felt a tiny spark of control, a tiny sense of direction, a tiny feeling that he could steer the day instead of letting it steer him. The next day, he made his bed again and read one page of a book. One page, not 20, not a chapter, but that page led to 2, then 3. Slowly, painfully slowly, the tiny habits stacked up. He didn't become a new person overnight. He became a slightly better version of himself consistently. And that consistency created momentum. Momentum created identity. Identity created discipline. Months later, his life had changed completely. But not because of miracles. Because of microscopic decisions repeated with quiet determination. And now, looking back, he realized something breathtaking. Small habits didn't just improve his life. They changed his destiny. Why do small habits matter so much? Because your brain follows patterns. It doesn't care about your goals. It cares about what you repeat. Every repetition strengthens pathways. Every small action becomes a vote for the type of person you're becoming. You don't wake up disciplined. You build it one tiny decision at a time. You don't wake up confident. You build it by showing up repeatedly. You don't become mentally strong in a single moment. You become strong through small, uncomfortable choices that shape your identity. The truth? Your brain is always learning who you are, based on what you do daily, not what you dream about occasionally. And that's why small habits matter more than motivation. Motivation fades. Identity sticks. Here's a simple system you can actually use. Step 1. Choose one habit, just one. not 10, not 5, 1. Because when you try to change everything at once, you end up changing nothing. Step 2. Make it ridiculously small. If it feels too easy, perfect. Read 1 page. Walk for 2 minutes. Write 1 sentence. Meditate for 30 seconds. Drink 1 glass of water. Make your bed. Small isn't weak. Small is sustainable. Step 3. Anchor it to something you already do. Right after brushing your teeth. Right after waking up. Right before sleep. This makes your habit automatic. Step 4. Track consistency, not intensity. You win the day by showing up, not by being perfect. Step 5. Build slowly, only when ready. After one habit becomes natural, add another, not before. This system works because 1. It reduces resistance. 2. It avoids overwhelm. 3. It builds identity. 4. It creates momentum. 5. It is impossible to fail if you start small. Here's the deeper truth. Small habits rewrite your destiny because they rewrite your identity. They turn intentions into action, dreams into direction, potential into progress. You don't need to transform your life overnight. You just need to win the next tiny moment. The universe doesn't reward intensity. It rewards consistency. And your future self is quietly waiting for the small habits you choose today. Story 1. The Runner. A woman wanted to get fit, but always quit. So she decided to run for 1 minute a day. 1 minute. People laughed, but she kept going. A year later, she ran her first marathon. Lesson: small starts are stronger than big intentions. Story 2. The Writer. A man wrote 1 sentence every night, just 1. 5 years later, he published a book that changed his entire career. Lesson: destiny is shaped by quiet persistence. Story 3. The Student. A student who couldn't study began with 5 minutes a day. That tiny habit built focus. Focus built confidence. Confidence built success. He later earned a scholarship he never believed he'd get. Lesson: tiny habits open doors you didn't know existed. Your life is not shaped by massive decisions. It is shaped by the little choices you repeat daily. Small habits can destroy you. Small habits can save you. Small habits can completely transform who you become. So start small, stay consistent, and trust the process you can't yet see. Your destiny is already forming, one tiny habit at a time. If this message resonated with you, take a moment for yourself. Choose one tiny habit today, just one, and begin shaping the future you deserve. If you want more content like this, subscribe and stay on this journey with us. Your transformation starts small, but it starts now.